should end around the time that the new COD is gonna start coming out. So.
Yeah, like
So
like
honestly,
August,
what I was
September.
thinking right now
Yeah,
with
no, no,
the
no, like September, November, around there.
because like honestly at
All
this
right, cool.
point, like I was looking it over. Like I don't really see a lot of people signing up for because the reason why it was pushed back so far is because we were going to try to raise money with the events, but nobody's really signing up for those. So
Yeah.
it
Okay,
just
fair
makes
enough.
more sense to go through with changing the dates so that we
Oh, we
could
just
get
got
the
shit on.
summer season up and
Yeah.
going.
Um, yeah, I mean,
Um,
also another thing too, you can shorten the length of it and force teams to play a match a week, one match per
That's
week.
what I
oh,
told him
that's
to do.
part of the plan,
That's
right?
literally what I
So
told him to do.
Yeah, okay.
we're going to
Yeah,
have
yeah.
set
Just
dates for the matches. So like, since we're moving this
not like
ahead,
set
um,
not like set dates though, but like set weeks, like week 1, week 2, week 3, like within the week they have to contact each other and play these matches, right?
No, that's what I told Ice. Like, if like
Yeah.
let's say a team had to play two teams that week, they have to. They either do it that week or they don't. That's it. Like it's either
Yeah,
FF
exactly.
or they do it.
You can come up with a schedule with all the teams that are into the league,
yeah,
like a set schedule. Like, oh, you'll be playing this team week 1, 2, and 3. But if you guys can't make this match for week 2, you can play it week 1. But you
yeah,
have to schedule it within the week, and you have to let the admins know.
yeah. And not only that, it should help out with the whole finding casters issue because a
Hmm.
lot of the last minute shit was kind of tolling. I'm not gonna lie. Um,
Pacify. It's double tap left,
so
right? On D pad.
the way it's looking,
Yeah.
in from me looking at the calendar, so this shit works out. So we'll have to move the evaluation
You said 4K.
2 weeks ahead from the eighth
Oh yeah.
to
So
the
it'll be the middle.
28th to the 23rd of June, instead of it being closer to July into August,
Hmm.
and then
Okay. Well, it seems
around.
like you got it figured out.
Yeah, I have an idea in my head. It could work out. It's just the biggest thing right now is getting everybody in the servers because I know
Yeah.
there's still people that are kind of like, oh yeah, I'll find it, see if my team's involved and whatnot. So I'm just gonna have to do a little bit more due diligence and get in contact with those people and make sure everybody's ready to go. Um, so the way it's looking, 8th through the 23rd, we'll do the 2 week evaluation. So instead of it being July and August, around that time, it would have been till
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah, and then we'll start the season instead of it starting
I have
in
two.
August. It's gonna start the first week of
I have. I tried
July.
to get him catching the bullet, but I have this one and then
The way
this
it's
one.
looking.
That one's fine. The bonus
And
one's fine.
with that being
Yeah.
said, for the people that will probably watch this later, instead of us basically, allowing you guys, the GMs, to converse and just pick random days, what we're going to do is we're going to have set weeks where you guys are going to be made to finish your matches. If one team shows and the other one doesn't, it's going to be a forfeit for them. You get the 1 point on the website, for the final standings like we did in the previous season. So got to make sure you guys are on and get your matches in. I will have once I have all the teams signed up and they're in the servers and whatnot. I'll be able to make that schedule the way it's gonna look, and yeah, we're gonna go from there. Um, I'm trying to think. So should be. I feel like I'm missing something. Is that all we talked about?
Oh,
What the fuck?
Yep. Good comes.
Very good comms.
oh, what just happened?
I think Fear's PC just took a shit for having a
No,
4K
no,
resolution.
not me.
What the fuck
But
was
yeah,
that? Did
I'll
Ivy just
probably
throw
make
his
an
fucking
announcement
mic into the
saying
water?
change.
Uh
Siri,
oh.
call Ivan.
Oh, that's funny. So I'll make an announcement
Oh, it
in both
literally sounds like
servers
somebody's
for the
like
people that will be
shooting
watching
a
this
fucking
later.
gun inside of like a
But
box.
yeah, it's gonna be looking. We're gonna move the evaluation date to the 8th to the 23rd of June, and then we'll
Ow.
Oh,
start next
he's
season
playing
in July.
Lemur.
Ow!
So that still gives teams a 2 week window to build up team chem before the league starts. So when it comes to that aspect, it works out. It's just now the schedule is basically just moving everything league related ahead, and all the tournaments that we had set aside is We're just not going to worry about them since there wasn't a lot of traction from it. So, if you're watching this, fill out that team
Why
form,
not
get your
instead
players
of
in the
I
servers.
figured instead of doing a week, do like 3 4 days. Like if you can't get 2 teams set up to play within 3 days, knowing ahead of time, I think that's kind of like just poor scheduling on.
Well, we're gonna have it so that there's like basically a certain week window where there'll be like the like 1 week. Oh, these four teams got to make sure they get um the matches set. And now whether we go into specifics and be like, okay, you have to face this team and this team. I don't know if we should
Well, I
do
was
that.
meaning like you know how CDL does it. They sit there and they're like, okay, so y'all are gonna be versing this day, and that's those 3 teams or 4 teams or whatever are playing each other, and then the next day these 4 teams playing against each other, no change. Like if you can't make it, it's an automatic forfeit. Sorry,
I mean, pretty much. Yeah.
because I'm not. I get it when people can't like make it a certain day and shit, but like giving them a week, I feel like is just a little too late.
It's a good window. See, you're a little bit new to like the league and whatnot because we used to have allow people to just set the days and whatnot, and
Uh-huh.
they would reschedule, and then they would we gave too many chances basically with some teams. So
Yeah,
I don't want to waste people's time anymore. So if people are serious, like during that window, they're gonna get the games in. Um, they're most likely all going to be weekend games regardless if we give them the week
uh,
anyways. So
yeah.
yeah, so I think it's gonna work out. If we need to make small adjustments, then we'll make sure everybody's informed. Pretty much, but the way it's looking,
Yeah.
I'll have it in the announcements on what the timelines are gonna look like, and we'll get this show on the
Perfect. So we
road.
gotta get this format gonna be trash.
I don't know if there's anything. Does that sound good to you guys, Flick, Fear, Bass? Yeah, that game.
Yes, sir. I fuck with it because then it actually makes people to actually do something instead of just ignoring it and disrespecting it. It actually gives
I was
them
gonna say
a
because I get it. As long as they have the fucking timeline. But if people are gonna sit there and take the timeline advantage and not fucking do it, thinking they can just push it down, shit, that's why I
Well,
say
if they
just
don't
make
get
it
their
schedule.
games in that week, it's a forfeit for whoever doesn't show. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'll be able to see who's getting in contact with who because they should be using the channels in the league server. So
Yeah,
if we see that one team is trying to set up the match for that week and the other one's just not responding or whatever, then they get a forfeit. Plain and simple. If they want to have good standing on the board and have decent games, it's up to their own due diligence. You know what I mean? So it's really up to their dedication if they want to have good placements and whatnot. Um,
bum bum bum. I'll be right back. I'm gonna fucking record a video or intro.
what's
Yeah,
up,
what's going on,
everybody?
guys? I'm going to demolish my foreskin live on
no, but I
stream.
get you. I'm fine with that. With having it, I just I have to talk to Clears and them to make sure that they're on the same boat with
Yeah.
getting our shit going. Because I don't know how.
And if worst comes to worst, like if they don't have time to be, you just have them watch the video because it'll go over it. And then I'm gonna make sure that they're paying attention to announcements because I'll have it physically written out for them. That just means
Yeah,
when it comes to like having the GA list and all that shit updated, where that's going to be something we have to work on, part of the board and make sure that's up to date.
I'm in Minimap? Hello? This
I
kid's
was about to say
deaf.
because I didn't know about the GAs about the compensators and shit. I didn't know muzzles were taken off completely.
Yep, they were completely taken out. It's actually a new thing. Yeah, it's new. I don't even think that's been like a month yet. So,
Yeah.
but we'll make sure that's updated and everybody's informed for sure. Fuck. shit, you guys have your match,
Yeah.
don't you?
Not right now. We gotta wait for the winner of whatever the fuck Ivan match is playing, and then we play.
Ah, got you. All right, I think that's
Ivan
everything.
and Alex, and I haven't fucking lost to either one of them, so I don't plan on making that happen today.
Fair enough. But does that sound
Oh,
about
fuck,
right
am
for the
am I going
timeline?
AR? I don't really care if I do, to be honest. Takes me a
Probably
headache.
because I can't shoot that bitch.
That's fine.
But it's not like a. It's not like you're a main AR. You're like a flex. You're doing what Merc does pretty much. So just like slay out with an AR type shit.
I'm still really fucking happy
That's
about
fine.
what I did yesterday, dude. I swear.
So you're not like uncomfortable. It's literally what I do. You just kill horror with an AR.
Nah, yeah, just
Play around
like
objective and
ranked
kill
without
horror
the
with it.
brain dead.
Well, yeah, you just like you kill horror around the objective in jump time and shit like that.
Yeah,
Just
I
pretty
got
much
you.
does what Merc does.
But does that timeline make
You got
sense to you guys?
Eska's the main AR. You know what?
Eska's
Stokely and
playing with
Stokely
us?
doesn't do
There's-
anything but sit PowerPoints, so
There's no way Eska's playing with us.
we don't have an option.
Flick Fear, does
No,
that
no,
timeline
no,
make sense?
I haven't talked to that guy since MW2.
But yeah, me and Swagger be running a sub because I can't shoot the AR right now. I don't feel like
No, it's
trying.
fine.
Does that make sense? The timeline for you guys?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
I'm talking to both of you.
Yeah,
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 you're
yeah.
gonna have to
Yeah.
update me, bro. Like I'm locked in right now. Like I
Oh.
I
Well, I
got
was just saying we're gonna have to move the combines to the 8th to the 23rd of June, and then the season would start back up in July. Start first week. It still gives the teams 2 weeks to build up chem
That's a
before
really
the
good
season
time because
starts.
by then everybody's running like old games.
Yeah, that's what I
So
told him.
anybody that wants to run BL6, like
And then
Oh.
the other thing I said about instead of just telling the GMs to figure out a
yeah, you're,
schedule
like,
and get
competing
people.
with like ZGL,
Okay, so who's the manager of our
fucking
or my team?
AWL,
Oh,
fucking
me. Yeah.
Knackle, fucking, and all the other leagues.
Yeah.
That's why it's hard.
I don't know.
That's why it's hard scheduling
That's-
because people play like me who play in like 3 different.
Okay,
leagues.
wait, who said me? You're my GM?
Yeah, I'm your
What?
GM, Chad.
Alrighty.
Yeah,
Nobody's
the
GM. Fuck that shit.
the defenders, bro. No, we changed the name. Fuck, damn, it's been that long.
Holy
It's-
But
fuck,
yeah,
this shit.
it's my own team. Yeah, that I put together.
Unless Swag wants to run it, so it's like I'm gonna just tell Swag that you're running it, and if he's like, well, no, I'll run it, then
Bro, this
I'll just run it
PS
up
is
sub,
kid's
like, it really
ass.
don't matter.
I mean,
to be
it's
honest.
fine. I don't really care. Like I said, it gives me time to fucking get used to playing actual people.
But
Fair enough.
the other change,
Yeah,
Flick,
wait,
we're not
wait.
dealing with
If not, it's fine. But
The way
I'll
these
be
kids
honest,
play is
me
just
being on
fucking
AR is probably the most like pink diamond I'll get.
But the other
Well, now
changes,
just going
Flick,
to
so we
high
don't
level
have to
players
deal with the
now.
headache that I had to deal with last season, which was allowing the GMs to just pick a day and last minute. We're gonna give them like a
You guys
week
gotta put
slot.
a lot of faith in these COD kids, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
Well, that's
fuck
why
it.
I'm changing it up.
fucking-
Faith in the COD
yeah.
kids, bro.
We're gonna have the week slots. It's like, oh yeah, these 4 teams have to make sure they get their games in this week slot. If they don't, the ones that show, they get the point. The other team, they get it's a forfeit. So, I'm not gonna deal with people that just try to take advantage of it and shit. So,
Niggas be like 10 matches at the end of the season.
Yo, Mercules
I'ma
fanboy.
keep it a
You know
buck,
that
bro.
motherfucker's AR? I want to try that bitch.
so if that goes out,
I'll just
Huh?
replace
Reinforce.
I'll replace I'll replace comp with
and
Nico.
then you guys are gonna have to help me with the
What is
GA
this?
list and
Reinforce,
stuff.
Kepler, what else?
He uses infiltrator or very.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's everything.
Uh,
Wait, he's
honestly, I
what's
think
his rear
if
grip? Because he doesn't run
Uh,
a
I
Ergo.
can play,
Ergo? Okay, bro.
I think it's Ergo. It could be
oh,
either Ergo or
It's not
Quick
draw.
draw. I was
It's
using
Ergo.
quick draw,